So you're a coward, is that right? Well, being a coward, it's not so bad, is it? When you really think about it, keeps you safe, physically, even if it keeps you psychologically stuck. Safety is precious. I don't blame you for holding on. But let's say you don't want to be a coward anymore. You want to face your fears and what? Overcome them? Is it possible? Personally, I faced fears before, and the next time never became easier than the last. Maybe for some lesser fears, but for the big ones, I don't know that desensitization is an effective method. But why face your fears if you don't have to, right? And what's so bad about being a coward if nobody else knows that you are? But you know, don't you? I'll tell you a secret, only because, well, you remind me of myself, and I don't want you to feel like you're alone with these feelings. It's not fair to you, so I'm actually quite the coward myself in ways that are difficult to explain, and I don't really enjoy spelling things out, especially personal things, but I know it might be weird, right, because of my image. I mean, people understand that I was sensitive, reserved, but nobody thinks of me and thinks the word coward, right? It wasn't there. But I had to work fucking hard for my image. Your puny mind wouldn't be able to comprehend it. So sorry, I don't think your mind is puny. I just mean like there's a lot of pain there for me, a lot of emotional labor I've done, and it's a very sensitive topic for me. Anyway, I'm derailing. Tons of things scared me when I was alive. There were so many things I wanted to do, wanted to say, but didn't get to simply because, well, my comfort zone, my masks, they didn't allow for it. I was too afraid to step outside of my masks because, is it just because I'm a coward? Maybe, but it's because what if you do step outside and you're on the receiving end of some type of sadism, like someone being cruel to you or the universe itself being cruel? I don't know. Anyway, I was never a coward in terms of making my music, obviously not, but I was a coward in a lot of ways that mattered too. I mean, music and art and everything, my career. It wasn't even a matter of whether or not it could be scary, I just did it. But in other areas of my life, although everything was so deeply entwined with my music career, I stayed silent or purposely acted like I didn't understand things better simply because it was uncomfortable for me to address it. Perhaps even only mildly inconvenient, and yet still I would avoid it, even if it could have made my life better. But part of me believes that it wouldn't have been better because I'm not an idiot. I pay attention to patterns, statistics. I have a pretty good sense of things and can predict pretty accurately how something might work out for me. I miss 100% of the shots I don't take, I know, and maybe I could have landed those shots, maybe new opportunities could have opened up, but well, here I am, aren't I? So that's why I wanted to tell you that you shouldn't be too hard on yourself for having a hard time with your fears. I don't know if it's a good thing to relate to me or not, but if anything, it'd be nice if you felt less alone, right? Not like I've never conquered a fear, by the way. If you do face your fears, don't face them too hard, alright? Otherwise, there might come a certain point where you'll be able to see my mask slipping, and it might make me resent you a little bit to see you thriving around me, even though I know it's wrong for me to feel that way. Sorry, that was weird. Forget I said that. I do want you to thrive. Don't allow me to stop you unless, you want to allow me to stop you. What are your fears anyway? Abandonment, rejection, or more concrete like snakes and spiders? You wanna know mine? Nice try. I'm not afraid of anything actually. That whole speech I gave you about me having fears just like you, that was a bunch of stuff I made up to make me seem like not just an empty-headed, vain rock star. I'm actually down to earth and just like you. Did it work? You know what? It wasn't that good or convincing of a speech, in my own personal opinion, but perhaps good enough for you to fall for it, right?